So Rowan Gentleman-Sylvester is the Civic Education Program Coordinator for City Hive. She is passionate about experimental education, civic engagement, dialogue, and democracy in action. Rowan is also a member of the IAP2, Canada's Young Professionals Network. Rowan, can you please tell us some more about Knowledge to Action?
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Adele. And yes, hi everyone. My name is Rowan. Thank you for having me today. I'm the Civic Education Program Coordinator for City Hive. And I just also wanted to acknowledge that I am joining this call today from the traditional, ancestral, and stolen lands of the Musqueam, Skokomish, and Tsleil-Waututh people, similar to Hassan, as joining in what many of us call North Vancouver. So I'm here on behalf of City Hive, and for those of you who don't know, we are a Metro Vancouver-based not-for-profit organization on a mission to transform the way that young people are involved in shaping their cities. So whether that's through decision-making, city planning, or urban sustainability issues. And a part of why we're all here is that for those of you who are in BC at least, we know that there's a very large gap in our education system, our K-12 education curriculum, when it comes to teaching civics. How do we engage with our local institutions? And so that's a big part of our work at City Hive and the program area that I work in. And so alongside that kind of knowledge gap that we have is this lack of opportunities to directly flex that civic engagement muscle. So youth aren't just learning about civics, but they're also not practicing that skill and having that opportunity to engage. So in our programs, we work to build those skills, and they're not just civic engagement skills, they're relationship building, they're collaborating, it's, personal agency and civic agency. And so all of these intertwined skills are one of the pieces that we really want to ensure that people leaving our programs walk away with. So we use this framework that has been mentioned a few times today already called Knowledge to Action. Before I get into the specifics of it, I just really want to give a quick nod. The original Knowledge to Action framework is actually from a health education and health research context, originally defined by Ian Graham in 2006. Not going to go down the whole rabbit hole, but I did want to nod kind of the original phrase is often used in that context. Ours is similar, but not the same. So we do have our own unique interpretation. So I'll be sharing that unique interpretation with you today. So in our context at City Hive, we have programs that have two key components, the knowledge and the action. And so the first half of our programs will spend time digging into the content. How do cities work? If the program has a theme like public space or resilience or social isolation, it'll be exploring how do cities work through that theme. And the way we do that is that we invite people who work in that space to come directly work with the participants in the program. So that could be elected officials, that could be city staff, that could be community organizers and activists, and they share their expertise from the work that they do with the participants. From there, we shift gears about halfway through the program and we move into projects. So the participants themselves have learned about the complexities of the issue, they've learned about how their local community operates and how decisions are made, and they've probably identified some gaps and some challenges that they come up against. And so they develop projects that address those gaps. These are youth-led, youth-driven projects. It can be recommendations, it could be the starting of a social enterprise. It really could take a lot of different shapes depending on the program. And they're supported beyond the end of the program in making those a reality and advocating for them if they want to. But even if that just ends at the end of the program, they walk away, they never look back at that project, they have gone through the process of realizing that there's an issue, developing a solution, and making that solution happen, all in the course of this one program. So we've built their capacity. So it's really about exploring capacity building, skill building, actually flexing that civic engagement muscle. And it brings together all of these other concepts of experiential education, participatory democracy, community embedded learning. And it's definitely not hard to bring to all kinds of classrooms, and many programs already are, I'm sure. But it's about starting with the foundations, making sure everyone understands the issues, the complexities, the perspectives, and then providing an opportunity to flex that muscle and actually try it out. So excited to go deeper in our breakout room, but that's our little taster for today on our Knowledge to Action framework. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much